We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. And in today's video, we're also going to cover Torchlight preferred shares of MMTLP. The disconnect continues here as it's sitting sideways and slightly pulling downwards. And MMAT continues to fight to bring itself back up. Now, we're going to break down what happened in today's charts. But it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, the outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And call options went up 200% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So MMAT here continues to zigzag here and fight to stay above 178, 175, and continues to reject every time it tries to get above 190 and $2. We're going to break it all down in today's video, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the first home run of the day was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bear indicator since 9:06 a.m. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And our second home run of the day was from RMED. We caught this one in the pre-market. We were looking for it to pull downwards, and within the day's volatility, it gave jumps of 10 to 20%. But later on in the day, going into the after hours, it jumped up to a highest point of 50% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. And as you can see it here, coming right back down to a key support area that we've talked about. And if it breaks through, we need to watch this carefully, and we have other supports to watch. And MMTLP here, MMTLP Inc. as well, on Torchlight preferred shares continue to pull downwards, right? Fighting to stay above $8. We're going to break it all down in today's video, and we're doing complete transitions from the dip to the rip. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, Y with red borders is what we call the dip area. Bright green bars are the rip areas, and then the whole entire transitions happen to the downside as well when there's weakness, and it allows us to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips in the weakness in the upside and downside, right? As well as we use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow, which I'm going to pull up here as well, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with MMAT back under a bear indicator here. Lots of volatility, trying to get a bull indicator, then a bear indicator, and the outflows were dominating, and they are now dominating with inflows. So there's a hidden divergence here within this volatility that the inflows just crossed over. Yes, that bull indicator popped up and it went from 187 to 193, rejected, got a bear indicator, and it's going to be significant to watch into tomorrow if these inflows turn into outflows and cross back down as this continues to pull down lower and retest these support areas if it continues to go lower, right? Because now it's under a bear indicator, it's confirmed. This is going to be important to watch going into tomorrow. Now, when you look at the volatility here, the 15-minute, you could see that bear indicator popping up here at 189, and the outflows have crossed. So this could start to quickly reflect into the 30-minute. If it continues to pull down lower, break through support levels, and end up back down here below 180, guys. This is critical. What is going on within the volatility? And there's a lot of different sources coming out now with information on how the shorts may not have to cover. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on that, but they may not have to cover going into the privatization and so forth. And then there's also sources coming out and stating that the days are coming near, and some point here in the beginning or middle of December, things will have to start to reveal themselves, right? Especially for MMTLP as it goes private. Now, the stock is falling though. There's a lot of different sources as well coming out and stating, and this is all speculation, right, that there's different brokerages not allowing purchasing, right? And now the buy button is back and so forth. It was only allowing selling, and we've known that even if you have the position and you see it in the brokerage account, but it wasn't all brokers. Then it became many brokers, and here we are now, some brokers opening up again the buy button for MMTLP. And it was very hard to actually purchase shares throughout this whole process. So right now, MMAT is in a position where we're under a bear indicator, 15-minute cross the outflows, and I'm going to be watching if the 30-minute follows. And on the 1 hour though, in the bigger picture, the outflows are dominating. It's a very close one here, but you could see we're below the midpoint. Here's the outflows down here, and it's below the midpoint there as you see it, and it needs to bring itself back up to cross back over, guys, and bring that strength back into the chart. And on top of that, this bear indicator never got canceled by a bull indicator. If not, it continues to dominate over the chart, and the outflows are below, guys. It needs to bring itself back up. We need to see a bull indicator in the process for there to be some real strength here within this zigzagging formation of consolidation, right? And the bears are trying to dominate over it. So very pivotal area here where it's at. And if you really look at it, it got a bear indicator back here on November 23rd, brought itself back up, hit dark green bars, got a bear indicator here on November 30th, brought itself back up, hit a dark green bar, and look what happened, right? So we need to watch and see if that's the possibility here, because outflows crossed a lot more significantly at that point, but outflows were dominating at that time, and it continued to dominate even into the next few days. And it wasn't until here on November 29th when the inflows crossed back over that it got that bull indicator and made that move from $1.79 to almost $2. And quickly it rejected, and it's sitting here sideways within this consolidation, right? This has been the fight between $1.80 and $2 area. Bulls need to break above $2 to bounce off of it and go higher, and the bears want to break below 180, reject it to go lower. So we need to watch this very carefully where we're at here, and this is the bigger picture, and outflows are currently dominating on the 1 hour. Now on the 30-minute, the first support that I'm watching is 178, right below 180, and below that is 175, and then below 175 is the 170 to 165 area, which is where that bull indicator popped up here way back here on November 18th. And when those inflows crossed over, full strength there, and it went from 165 to 220s, and that's the highest point that we've seen in the bull run that MMAT has had through October into November. Now, a lot of people are watching this carefully and speculating that it could retest it or go even higher based off the indirect correlation to MMTLP. Now, to the upside, we need to watch 195. That is a key area of resistance, and above that is $2. Now, if $2 gets broken through, next area that I'm watching is 210, way back up here where that bear indicator popped up and multiple rejections back on November 22nd, guys. Now, let's look at MMTLP here together, and this one has hit dip areas multiple times here in the last few days, and here we are with it getting a bull indicator, but no bear indicator just yet, right? It got a bull indicator today when it tried going from 863 to 904, but it was a weak one. Why? Because the outflows are still dominating. We're below the midpoint here on the 30-minute, and on the 1 hour, you could see how far away we are. This needs to come back up towards the midpoint or even cross it so strength can start to reflect into the chart. Now, interesting enough, we've done a full transition from the rip area to the dip area here on 42 vision, and we've been under a bear indicator. We need to cancel that out with a possible bull indicator and inflows picking up. Even if it doesn't cross over the midpoint, we want this to switch from red to green and start pulling upwards towards the midpoint, starting to build some strength. And same thing here on the 30-minute. It's red right now. We need this to come back up, and even if it doesn't cross it, try to come back up, test that resistance of $9, break out to $9.50, and then $10, right? Those are the resistance levels to the upside that I'm watching, and to the downside, I'm watching $8, and below that is $7.50. We have not hit $7.50. The lowest that we've hit is $7.70s to $7.80s. If it breaks through all of that, $7.50 will be pivotal based off the history here of the chart, right? You can see it right there, right around that area. If that gets broken through, then we need to watch lower levels on top of that, right? But right now, $7.50 is the area that I'm watching as support into the upside. $9, $9.50, and $10 where that bear indicator popped up here will be crucial for a staircase effect and also possible further strength that the bulls can use it as support. But they need to get up there. These inflows need to pick up. And on the 15-minute, I'll be watching within the volatility here if this bear indicator can get canceled and inflows can get back up, and a bull indicator in the process starting to build further momentum. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.